Today we will see the dielectric. So about the dielectric, basically we know the materials are divided into three categories. That categories are nothing but good conductor, then another category is bad conductor, and in between that semiconductor. So good conductors are commonly called as a conductor, then bad conductors are also called as a insulator. Now here conductor, semiconductor and insulator. So out of these three, here now we focus on the insulator. So what is happening in the insulator? In the insulator electrons are tightly bound to the nuclei of the atom. Hence they do not have free electron to carry the current. But today insulator plays an important role in the modern world. Therefore, we have to consider its different properties and behavior. So when electric field is applied to the insulator, then its behavior in the presence of electric field may changes. So those insulators whose behavior get changes in the presence of electric field are called as dielectrics. So dielectric has the electrical conductivity very low. The common examples are glass, ebonite, mica, rubber, oil, etc. Now dielectric is an insulator, but every insulator is not a dielectric. So this is the definition of this dielectric. Now we will see the dielectric constant. Dielectric constant, it is also called as a relative permittivity. Relative permittivity. So using the concepts of the capacitance, the dielectric constant or relative permittivity is defined as when the capacitance filled with the material, that space between its two plates, to the same capacitance when the space between two plates is empty or vacuum or air, then the ratio whenever it is filled with the medium to the vacuum or space, this ratio is called as the dielectric constant or relative permittivity, and it is denoted by K. So K is equal to C upon C0, where C is the capacitance of the capacitor when dielectric material is filled, and C0 is the capacitance of capacitor whenever filled with the vacuum or air. Dielectric polarization. Dielectric polarization. So consider the non-polar molecules. So positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So these are the non-polar molecules. So what is the meaning of non-polar molecules? So the non-polar molecules means which has the center of gravity of positive charge and center of gravity of negative charge are coincides to each other, and it has the symmetrical molecules. The example is hydrogen, then nitrogen, then oxygen. So this is in the absence of the electric field. That means no electric field is there. So here are the non-polar molecules are there. Then a non-polar molecules have obviously a zero electric dipole moment. Now consider the another molecule, that is a HCl molecule. So suppose this is the molecule of HCl. Then if electric field is applied to it, then its behavior gets changes. And what is happened to its behavior? So charges are displaced from one position to another position. That is, so for example, like this one, negative, positive, then negative, positive. So it is happen in the presence of the electric field. So whenever external electric field is applied on the dielectric material, for example HCl, then the field exerts a force on each charge particle, which results in the displacement of entire positive and negative charges from their equilibrium positions, like whatever previous one in non-polar, and in polar here it get changes. So from equilibrium positions it get changes. This relative displacement of the charges gives rise the generation of dipole. So here is the generation of the dipole is takes place, and the dielectric is said to be polarized. When change in the behavior is independent of direction of applied electric field, then dielectric is called as a isotropic, and if it is dependent, then it is called as a anisotropic. In case of HCl, what will happen? Here is a H and here is a Cl. So H positive, Cl negative, and then here is, so this represents the dipole moment. Depending upon this polarization property, in the absence of external field, the molecules of dielectrics are classified into two types. One is the polar molecules. So in the polar molecules, what will happen? The polar molecules which possess the dipole moment in the absence of electric field. So even though there is a, after polarization, there is no electric field, the dipole moment is remain as it is. So such a types of molecules are called as a polar molecules. And second one is a non-polar. So in the non-polar, the molecules do not possess the dipole moment as soon as the electric field is absent. So in this way, there are the two types of are polar and non-polar. Now consider the polar molecules. So polar molecules, and there is no external electric field. So at such a time, what will happen? Suppose the polar molecules are randomly present, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, then negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. So negative, positive. So these are the polar molecules, but there is no external electric field is present. So what will be happen here? Whenever the external electric field is applied, then these are get aligned in the proper manner. So what will be change occurred here? 1 2 3 1 2 3, suppose here. Then if we apply the electric field in this direction, So consider the electric field is applied in the direction. Then these are get aligned, and how these are aligned? In this way. That means here negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. So suppose this is in the capacitor. In this way, what is happen? This is the direction of applied electric field, and all the molecules are aligned in the proper directions. Then here positive to negative, then again negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So this also represent in one line, and there is the polarization electric field, that is denoted by EP. And suppose whatever the initially, that is E0. So E0 is the applied electric field, and here is the polarized electric field. As this polarized electric field, that means here is also, due to this positive, here is also the presence of negative. Similarly here presence of negative, and here is the negative, so there is a presence of positive. That means this is the plate of the capacitor, and the net amount of electric field is nothing but E net is equal to E0 minus EP. So this is the net electric field about this capacitance. The alignment of the molecular shunt dipoles in the direction of the applied electric field is called as a polarization. So this alignment takes place, and therefore it is called as a polarization. Now when we apply the strong electric field, then there is the greater alignment effect. Thus the non-polar molecules becomes induced dipoles, whereas polar molecules are oriented by the field, and therefore have their dipole moment increased. The orientation of the induced dipole or of the permanent dipole in an external electric field is such as to set the axis of dipole along the field. This phenomenon is known as a electric polarization. The magnitude of induced dipole moment is directly proportional to the magnitude of external electric field. The direction of induced dipole moment is parallel to the direction of electric field, and therefore we can show that the P is proportional to E. That means polarization is directly proportional to applied electric field. Now this proportionality symbol we can change by the some constant, and therefore we can use it as a P is equal to alpha E. So this alpha is called as a proportionality constant, which is also called as a molecular polarizability. So alpha is a molecular polarizability, and in this way P is equal to alpha E. So this gives the polarization.